difficulty or hurt in a physical, mental, sensory, or emotional experience. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. I'm so glad you are here for day 5 of the 7 Days of Fortitude. If you were just joining us, I'm gonna put the link to the playlist up here. Go ahead and take a look so you can catch up on other videos. Today's word, pain. Although this is the first time that I am sharing some of my stories so broadly on an online platform, this is not the first time that I've shared my story when I felt comfortable to other people. With that being said, one of the most common questions I get is questions around how I dealt with all of the pain that I've experienced in my life, whether it be emotional, whether it be sensory, whether it be mental, whether it be physical. I've always gotten questions around how I dealt with it and how I'm continuing to just show my passion and show my drive and not get so bogged down with the things negative that have happened to me. The first is through prayer. I grew up in church and I come from a very long line of pastors and ministers, and it was always told to me that when I feel as if I can't go to anyone else, I can always go to the Lord in prayer. So prayer has been a really huge part of my life. I know that we may not all have the same belief system, but that's what has worked for me, and no one can really tell me differently about what I know to be true in my life. Experiencing pain is not fun. Losing my brother and attending the funeral was not fun. Being told that the first row was only for his sisters and that I should be seated elsewhere was not fun. Luckily, my uncle was there. He heard what was said to me and exclaimed, "She is his sister also." My brother did have other siblings, so I was escorted to the front to sit among his sisters. Having that sickle cell pain crisis, not fun. Funeral after funeral after funeral after funeral, nope. Doctors not listening to me and deciding to poke around with the needle in my arm when I told them that's probably not the best place to find a vein. Nope. I could go on and on about the stories that I've experienced. However, in this video, I want to do something a little bit different. Pain is something that I feel that all of us will experience. It's a part of life. One of the things that have helped me, besides prayer, when it comes to dealing with pain, is talking about it. Whether this is in a support group, whether this is therapy or counseling, talking about it is extremely important. If we are harboring all of these feelings, all of this pain, and we try to suppress it and push it down, it's still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. And of course, that's then gonna manifest in our bodies and it's gonna make us ill. It's gonna make us not feel good. I'm wondering why I can't sleep, or why I can't hold my food down, or why I have this pain right here when the doctor's given me a clean bill of health. Holding on to that, harboring it, allowing it to fester is not healthy. So get it out. Get it out, and there is help out there. Another is to learn deep breathing or meditation. So along with my prayer, I will center my breath. I will make my breath purposeful. A lot of times we're breathing very, very fast because we're on the go and we just need to calm it down a bit. So taking some deep breaths. This also helps when I may not be in the best of moods or when I'm a little irritated or upset. Taking some time to do some deep breathing is really, really, really important. That oxygen then is filling your body. It is going to your brain. It is helping you to process things because you, one, are increasing your oxygen intake, but 2, you are actually just taking time to stop and think and quiet down, which a lot of times is what we need. Along with this is something that is going to allow us to create space for ourselves. One of the things that also helps with the relaxation, deep breathing, and meditation is something called mindfulness. Some of you may have heard of this. It's an amazing, amazing technique, but it is focused on being more present because we're just super overwhelmed by the stimuli around us. So when we're focused on mindfulness, where we are in the moment, what's happening right now, how things feel in this place, we are then able to limit the amount of stimulus that the outside has on us and on our experience. This goes along with increasing natural endorphins, so exercising more, being around those people that bring you joy, the people that make you laugh, the people that you feel comfortable around. Increasing your endorphins is also another way to reduce pain. Another way to reduce pain in our lives is to reduce stress. It could be something happening at work, it could be something happening at school. Again, talking about it, drawing attention to it, getting help for whatever it is that keeps coming up for you. And another is people. Maybe we need to limit phone time or screen time with this individual person, or face-to-face time with this person. Maybe we need to have a conversation with this person or people, letting them know that their words are really affecting you. Another one is TV shows and movies and the media that we allow ourselves to ingest. So it may not be a really good idea to watch conflict-heavy, violence-heavy movie or TV show right before bed when you're trying to calm yourself down, to go to sleep, and to have a restful sleep that is useful for us the next day. Limiting the negativity that we ingest or keep around us, our stressors, is a great way to reduce our pain. Another is to limit and or get rid of destructive behaviors. Some of us are dealing with pain because we are allowing certain things to take place in our lives. Some of us really do need to set strict boundaries. Some of us need to call the advice nurse or go to the doctor to get something checked out. Some of us really do need to acknowledge that we are engaging in self-destructive behavior, whether that is eating things that we shouldn't be eating just to make ourselves feel better, or using drugs and alcohol in a destructive manner to try to suppress or run away from what we are experiencing, trying to numb out from life. These can be destructive in many, many ways, but one major way that this is destructive is because when we come down from that high or from that alcohol, the issue is still there. And the last tip that I have for us is to track it, is to track our pain, what we're feeling, the things that we're experiencing on top of our activities and our food. So when we begin to track those things, we're able to look at connections or links to see if we need to do less or more of something in our life. I hope some of these tips were useful for you. Thanks again for watching, and come back tomorrow for day 6 of the 7 Days of Fortitude. I look forward to seeing you then.